If you like how my lashes look right here, please stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to get your lashes to look just like this. Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your girl Taylor, aka Honey, and I'm back here with a new video for you guys. So if you read the title, you see I'm going to be doing a little eyelash tutorial because you know them eyelashes out there, they be expensive to be getting, and like I found a little alternative that is very cheap, you know, still looks cute and pretty simple to do. So I'm just gonna jump right to it. So I was at my local beauty supply store or whatever, and you know they have these little eyelashes there. It was like, you know, 2 eyelashes for $2. Not a bad deal at all. Like very cheap. But what I like to do to put them on so that they look as natural as possible is I put them underneath my lash line, and that gives me the most natural looking results. You could go ahead and put it on like whole thing like this, but I'm not able to do that. I cut it up in pieces, and I'm going to cut them up in pieces and demonstrate them to you. I have them cut up into 3 pieces. I'm hoping you guys can see very easily that it is 3 pieces. And basically what I do is I take some lash adhesive, or yeah, I take some lash adhesive and I basically go ahead, put glue on there, and I will lift up my eye like this and put them on, and I'll even show you. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is obviously put glue on your lash. What I like to do is, like, I very careful because this stuff comes out fast. See, like I have that little tiny dot there, and I'll take it and just rub it on the lash, as not too thick because then it's going to take a little while to dry. Put it on there. The next thing you have to do is let it dry a little bit. You can wave it around like this. Just make sure, just so that it can get tacky and sticky, so it'll stick on your eye and it won't like run into your eye or anything like that. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And feel free to use tweezers if it makes your life easier, because yeah, right now I can't do it without them. But you know, I lift my eye like so, and then I go ahead and I place it where I want it to be, and as you see, it's sticking there because I let it get tacky. And I like to help it a little bit by pushing it up just a tiny bit as it continues to dry, and then I go on and continue and, you know, add the other pieces. I go ahead and just put another, like, you know, layer of glue. You want it to be thick but not too thick. This is an acceptable amount of glue. Yeah. See, you want to put it at the top of the lash line because that's the part that's going to be sticking to your eye. You don't want to put it underneath because then obviously it's going to get on your bottom lid. And yeah, it's important to make sure you're not actually getting it, like, you know, on the waterline, like where the pink skin is. You want it literally strictly on your lash line where the darkness is, where the hair is already growing out. You do not want to put it on that pink part because that's, you know, that's like the inside of your eye. You just don't want to do that. And then here, all I'm doing is just taking the end of my tweezers and I'm just pushing them in to make sure they're secure. Now, I have one eye done, like I have all of the lashes on it. And I'm just going to repeat it to the other eye and then show you what I do next in order to blend everything and make it look right. And now after I have them on, because I did this eye is typically dry, so I take my eyelash curlers and I go ahead and curl them. That's going to blend my natural lashes with the false lashes. After that, I take my mascara and I go ahead and I just like do a little brush, not even a brush, just like a little touch and pull at the bottom ever so gently. And this is to also help with blending, but it also helps like cover up any small specks of glue that I don't feel like picking out. Do you wanna get like me? Spend some days on me. And obviously you see a difference between the left and the right. Well, you see a difference between the two eyes because our left and right are different. But yeah. And I curl very gently. I'm not clumping extremely hard when I curl. Just because I don't feel like that's necessary. The lashes themselves are already long enough. You don't really have to go ham with the curling. And then, you know, you can take your mascara and just do what you want. Touch it up where you feel like it needs to be touched up. Put a little mascara on your lashes in general if you feel like you want them thicker and darker. It's really up to preference. This is the completed results for the lashes for yourself. Like doing them yourself. But yeah, that concludes this video. That is my personal bootlegged way to lash extensions. You are still using false lashes, but you just put them under your lash line or whatever, and that gives it a more natural appearance. So how I do is, oh, well, that was a fail. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out or not, but yeah, that was a fail. You see how I'm lifting my eye, and this one I put right here at the edge. Oh, fail. You know when you get your hair done and you just start feeling yourself? I'm not even gonna lie, that is like me right now. Oh.